Okay, I'm going to try to show you this video from Knowledge Network. Here I am in the class. As you can see, it's mildly cleaner. And Fraser River is the mighty river that goes right through Vancouver. And that's where the airport is. So if you've ever flown out of Vancouver on a plane, you've been to Delta, and Delta is the Fraser Delta. That is the site of a lot of salmon, and there are a lot of rapids. If you've ever heard of Hell's Gate, then you have been on the Fraser River. Fraser, do you think? Probably not an Indigenous person. I think Fraser, like so many rivers, like the Mackenzie River, was named after an explorer. Let's find out some more. Let's see. Click and go. Fraser's River.
At the turn of the 19th century, the fur trade was expanding west. The Northwest Company sent explorers to find an overland trade route to the Pacific. One of them was a young man from Montreal, Simon Fraser. In 1805, at the age of 29, Fraser embarked on an epic journey. He was joined by 2 First Nations guides and 19 French-Canadian voyageurs.
Whoa, that's like Mackenzie, all the way across the river.
3 years later, he began descending the river.
3 years, holy. Look at that.
Having made every preparation for a long voyage, we embarked at 5 a.m. in 4 canoes.
Fraser had numerous friendly encounters with First Nations along the river, but locals thought he was crazy. They knew how deadly the river could be.
After passing the first cascade, the canoe was drawn into the eddy. The men had no power over her. It then continued to fly from one danger to another until the whirlpools forced it against the projecting rock. Upon this, the men debarked and saved their own lives.
Oh my God, look at that.
We had to pass where no human being should pass.
That would be the traditional way they went.
Of hell.
Hell's Gate.
As Fraser
That's right near Lytton.
The mouth of the river, he came in sight of the village of Musqueam.
The natives began making their appearance from every direction, howling like so many wolves. Several followed in canoes, armed with bow and arrows. We saw nothing but dangers and directed our thoughts towards home. Here, I must acknowledge my great disappointment in not seeing the ocean, having gone so near it as to be almost within view.
Despite never reaching the Pacific, Simon Fraser's death-defying journey became legendary, and the river which he explored came to be called the Mighty Fraser.
There we go, we did it, yay! So the Mighty Fraser, named after a Scottish man, if you heard his accent, even though it had been settled there by thousands of people for thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. Musqueam, the nation that lives in Vancouver. And Hell's Gate is right at Lytton, and we know somebody who lives in Lytton. Okay, you guys? Find your newsmaker grid in social studies on your classwork and answer some questions. You can watch it again if you need to.